Well, it's today. Happy Labor Day. It's happy Monday for the Guy R. Cook Report. My guest today is Gwen. She's going to be the co-host today, smiling and nodding her head most of the time. And hopefully the dog won't bark. We won't tell that story too much. Anyway, good morning, Gwen. How's everything?
Good morning. It's fine.
Very good. The Monday, I've been trying to do refresh your routine, but I'm kind of straying from that a little bit for half the show because it's the 25th birthday of Linux. And I found a blog post on Medium, imagine that talked about the 25, let's celebrate with 25 rad facts about Linux that the guy from Free Code Camp wrote up, Quincy. And it's some really interesting things. I didn't know that Torvald, the guy that came up with the idea originally 25 years ago, gets paid $10 million a year from the Linux Foundation. He's worth about $150 million.
Oh, wow.
It stands to reason. The other thing that was interesting I read was that unlike Zuckerberg, unlike Bill Gates, Torvalds finished his degree in computer science and went on to get a master's degree in computer science. So he stuck with the books and stayed in school and all that stuff. And so happy birthday to Linux. This show right here, this is my Linux computer that actually recorded the show on, and then we do editing and so forth with Screencast-O-Matic. Thanks to Eileen Smith for that. The basic blog tips lady gave us that clue one day. I just said to her, just out of the blue, Gwen, I said, well, how did you do that recording? She says, oh, that's Screencast-O-Matic. You don't know about that program. And I'm sure glad she said that because it's a great little tool to have on the desktop. Anyway, the other item I was going to talk about briefly today is the Facebook ad restriction on 20% of, if your text went over 20% of the ad image was more than 20% text, they wouldn't let it run at all. Well, they've changed the rules, and there's a new tool, the Facebook text overlay tool, and I've got the link in the show notes. And the show notes are available, as always, at the GuyRCookReport.podbean.com. I say that so I can put the image in. And anyway, go to that link and upload your ad in there. It needs to be. It can't be an animation. It can't be SVG, scalar vector graphics like Flash or something. It's got to be just JPEG or GIF or PNG. Upload it in there, and it'll tell you, oh, this one's gonna run all the time because it's within the 20% parameters, or it'll run sometimes, but just not as much as it could be. Or we won't run it at all. It's got too much text. And I did some testing with that early this morning to see if an ad that was really verbose text-wise in the image field would hit that parameter of not being able to run. And so there you have it. Happy birthday to Linux. Happy Labor Day. Happy Text Overlay Day. Maybe that's not a day. Thanks to Gwen for being the co-host today. The thanks also to Fraser Ramsey at Edinburgh Dusters, a company that likes to clean in Edinburgh, Scotland. If you're on that side of the pond, you need cleaning done there in Edinburgh, give him a call. He's on the Gumtree registry. Lots of testimonials. Thanks to Friends Just Chatting. Their Facebook group is now the flagship for that empire that my usual co-host Kelvin is the MC more than often than not of Friends Just Chatting. And I think it's a good idea. Long time running thing on Blab, which has gone away, but Friends Just Chatting is still around. And so thanks for listening to us. If you're watching us on YouTube, we invite you to click that little red subscribe button down there and give us a subscription or at least a thumbs up. That matters to somebody someplace. And so we want you to follow us on Facebook, to follow us on Twitter. Thanks to all the audio pieces that give us a link into iTunes and Spreaker and so forth. And that's because we're in Podbean, we get into iTunes, and the rest is history. On the other side of the notes, there's a subscribe button at the bottom of the the show notes link. Over on the sidebar, you'll see a little click to subscribe to the Fire Talk channel, so you can join this event live if you choose to. There's a number of people that do that on a day-to-day basis. We're always here at 7 a.m. every Monday through Friday. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Give a look to the Geyer Cook Report evaluation question that's in the show notes. And I think that's about it, isn't it, Gwen? I think that
I think so.
give that like, oh yeah, at the bottom of the show notes, there's a new link I put in. I just remembered. I just scrolled down inside. There's a banner that says vDomain Hosting. That's my company. If it isn't tested, it doesn't work. Click on that banner, and that'll take you to a landing page I just put together in Azure, and the foundation framework for WordPress. Comes up cat fast, really, really quick. And so on that note, I think I'm going to say those 3 magic words. It's a wrap.